Should you make updates before selling your house? Let's take a look at that. Hey everyone, ShayneVoris from eXp Realty. Thanks for tuning back to the channel. If this is your first time here and you haven't yet, please consider clicking the red button down below and subscribing to the channel. Click that notification bell and make sure that you don't miss out on all of the valuable real estate information that I post on this channel. So getting into today's topic, should you make upgrades before you sell your house? Well, a lot of that depends on your house and your local market. Whether your home is updated or not, it's important to position yourself well in the market. You want to be one of the best homes for sale at a competitive price to attract the greatest number of buyers to ensure that your home sells in the least amount of time for the highest possible sales price. Pretty simple, right? Well, we know that most buyers right now in today's market, or for the last couple of years really, expect homes that are in really good condition. They want all of the updates and they want to get the best possible price for the house. I mean, why wouldn't they? The same thing that you want when you sell a house, getting the best price for you, happens when you want to buy a house. You want to get the best house for you. It's just the buyer wants the house cheaper and in better condition, and the seller doesn't want to have to do anything and wants top dollar when they sell the house. So going back to upgrades, it's important to be very careful if you are a seller and you're considering making upgrades to your home to sell the property. If you're making upgrades that you want to make for yourself to enjoy your home for the next 5 to 10 years, then go crazy, do whatever you want, and make yourself happy so that you can enjoy living in your home. But if you are upgrading to sell the property, it's extremely important to be careful on where you spend the money and the type of materials, colors, and options that you choose when you make upgrades. So first and foremost, not every single upgrade adds value to your home, at least resale value. Again, if you're making improvements for the house to enjoy for yourself, then there's value to any upgrade that you enjoy. But when it comes time to sell, it's a different story. So the biggest areas to focus on when you are doing improvements to sell the property, the biggest return areas are almost always the kitchen and the bathrooms of the property. These are the two main areas that, if they're dated, turn people off very quickly, and if they're upgraded and upgraded well, there can be other problems with the house, and a lot of buyers will happily overlook those to get the fancy kitchen, to get the fancy bathrooms with the nice materials. So keep that in mind. Of course, don't overspend. Even with kitchens and bathrooms, it's easy to do. So you might spend $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 renovating a kitchen, but you might only get 80 or 90% of that value back when it comes time to sell. So just keep that in mind when you are planning out upgrades. The other thing to keep in mind when making upgrades when you are selling your home is that even if you don't get the exact dollar amount back out of your home for that upgrade that you put in. So if you spent $15,000 on your kitchen and the house sells for $12,000 more because of that new kitchen than it would have if you had not done that, then that's still doing pretty well. Like we said a minute ago, a lot of people expect these upgrades. So the other benefit to making these improvements to your home isn't only to sell for a higher sales price, it's also to sell faster. So if you have all these fancy upgrades, I can pretty much guarantee you your home is going to sit on the market for much less time than a home that is dated, than kitchen and bathrooms, things that are 20, 30, 40, 50 years old. Most buyers don't want. Those homes tend to sit on the market much longer. So in addition to the sales price itself, every month that your home sits on the market is costing you money. Even if your home is paid off and free and clear, you still have taxes and insurance and utilities every single month. So if you sell your home in 2 months rather than in 6 months, even if it's for the same sales price, selling your home more quickly is going to put more money in your pocket. So with upgrades, be careful, but if your home is very dated, then you might want to consider making some improvements to your house. At the very least, you might want to make a few small improvements to your home to make it more competitive when it comes time to sell. You can do small things like paint, doorknobs, hardware, things that don't cost a lot of money but do make a bigger visual impact on your home. And really, that's what I recommend to start with for most people. So don't go too crazy, but you might want to do a little bit of work on the house before you list it for sale. If you have specific questions about which upgrades you should be making for your home, please give me a call today. I'm happy to come out and take a look at your home and offer a little bit of advice based off the hundreds of homes that I've sold in the past. Also, if you'd like to know more about the value of your home, maybe what it's worth right now versus what it would be worth after you make a few upgrades, I'm happy to compile that information and report back to you as well. If you have any other questions about the real estate market, I am always here to help. So thank you again for watching. Please click the thumbs up and like this video if you did. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and I will see you next time.